Hey folks, retired bespoke tailor Ray Robinson, and I've got something that I'm pretty excited about. This is something that I've never owned, and I've been sewing for over 40 years. And this is the Brother 2340 CV cover stitch machine. Now I have sergers and a host of other machines, both commercial and domestic, but I've never had a cover stitch machine. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to unbox it. We're going to do a little demonstration, and looking forward to it. Stick around. Now, I was trying to figure out the best place to actually do the unboxing. I've got the 8-foot by 3-foot table, cutting table behind me, and camera positions and all of that and so forth. I decided let's see if I could do it right on the Juki table. So we'll give that a shot right now. So now I've got to not hit the shotgun mic and try not to hit any cables here, but let's take this blade, rip it open. Let's see what we have. All right, that's exciting already. I'm going to stand up a little bit. Boy, that has to be pretty loud. It is right under the shotgun microphone. I might adjust that for you later. All right. So now, as I open it up, let's see if I can clear the shotgun microphone. Let me move that just a little bit. All right. So as I open that up, we have some paper documentation. As I look at this, I see warranty cards, warning cards, so that, we behave responsibly with a very sharp object. And so we've got the instructions in a few languages here. That's pretty nice. I'll go ahead and mention, in case it's something important to you, we have French. We have the language from the Netherlands. We have English and Spanish. So 2 of these languages I speak. So let me put that back. Pop that up there, and right up top. Now, let me lean this over so that you can get a view of what I'm looking at here. We have, on the inside, this styrofoam. How do you say that? Styrofoam. This right here is the foot pedal. Pretty standard. And at that point, we're going to pull this styrofoam cover off. And reveal lo que está por dentro de la caja, ¿verdad? What is inside of the box. All right. So let me pull this up. Once again, I'm probably going to hit my microphone. And pulling this out, get rid of the box. That right there. We see we have a nice cover that goes over it. That is good. Keeps the dust off. We'll move that out of the way. Now, I forgot to mention, this was right on top of the styrofoam, right under the instructions, right there with along with this. This is a box of accessories. So I've done things out of order. Move this out of the way and forgot about it. Well, we've got some nice accessories here. These are all things set up. These four little foam cushions, important in setting up the actual thread stand. We've got 4 of these little guides here for, well, if we use smaller pieces of thread instead of the cones, we can use those. Also got these little guides, 4 of these that we always get with a serger. This is very similar in appearance to my brother's serger. It's not a serger. It doesn't have a knife that chops off as you go through the edge. It's a cover stitch, but it looks very similar. It comes with an additional foot, which is a little smaller than the foot that I'm looking at already attached. If you own a serger, you know that you need these tweezers generally to thread things. So that's pretty important. We've got this little, looks like a little Allen wrench or star-shaped wrench there. So that's going to be important to something. I don't know yet. We've got the essential cleaning tool to get into the crevices, right? That's important. And we've got a set of needles. An additional set already is loaded with a set, but I'm sure those needles are going to be pretty basic. And I would definitely need to purchase some specialty needles depending on what I use this for. I doubt that those are ballpoint, which is really something that I'll need with knit and so forth. So a bag of accessories and the foot pedal before we pull the styrofoam off, which I've already done. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and pull the bottom styrofoam off. Put this thing in the open air. Make it public for me and you. And there we have it. There we have it. The Brother 2340 CV cover stitch machine. What a beautiful machine. What a beautiful. We have the differential and stitch length on this side right here. As I look at it, it is a 3-stitch or 3-needle machine. We have 4 different tensions there. These 3 will guide and control the top 3 stitches. This one will control the bottom. There is at the bottom of the machine, at the bottom of the stitch, there is a chain stitch. Now, I can lift up this foot, and they've got a nice little example for us right here. Let's see, can you see that in a shot? Not as clearly. I might be able to zoom in. The top 3 threads there make that nice, even, straight stitch on the top. That's going to be these 3. And if I can zoom in on that in post-production, you see a nice chain stitch or cover stitch is what that is at the bottom. And I'm going to demonstrate how to actually use that. And this is, of course, we raise and lift the foot. And as I mentioned, it has a different foot on it, or rather it has an additional foot that's a little bit smaller than this one. I'll learn what that means, what the use of that is, as I go through the instructions, and by the time I shoot the demonstration of this particular unboxing, I will have spent a little time learning that. But that is what we have right now. Beautiful machine. Let's get this thing threaded and set up. All right, so let's get right to it. All right, folks, we have it all threaded and so forth nicely, and I've had a chance to play with it a bit and really enjoy it. Really enjoy it so far. And I'm going to do a quick demonstration here. I've got this piece of, this is very cheap cloth, right? But it's a woven. This obviously knit is where this is born, right? But yeah, just to show they can do nice woven as well. So the goal here, I've got it set with all 3 needles. So I want to get a 3 needle straight pattern on this side, and on this side I've taken a 1/2 inch and pressed it in. See that? Pressed in that 1/2 inch seam allowance, or hem. We'll call that a hem. And we hope to see that this is pretty much encased on this side with the or covered with the cover stitch, looping stitch, whereas we get a nice, let's see, let's take a 1, 2, and 3. We get a nice 3-stitch pattern on the top. Let's take a look at that. There we go. Now we're going straight. Okay, and we'll continue to move that on down the line. And in this particular case, I'm using the edge here as my guide, and that's why I determined, or actually measured, that we're looking for a 3, or rather a, cut that thread right there, 1/2 inch seam that I pressed under. And we can see that we're nicely encased. I've got random threads running all over top of it. It encased that hem beautifully. Look at that. And right here you have, let's make sure we're getting that in the shot. Let's get a little closer. Right there. You can see we've got nice 3 rows of top stitching, and on the other side it encased that hem with that cover stitch. See, that's nice and clean. Nice and clean. And if this was knit, this would be stretchable, which is one of the major benefits of it. And so that is the cover stitch machine. I really have enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to working with it, and we'll see some nice projects from it.